see tight as fuck too. Shit, 3 people with 10 wins.
Say
I know
it
they
ain't
took his
so.
4th loss.
Well, we gotta talk about that. Say it ain't so. That's the title. Say it ain't so.
Man, let me holler at Nando, man. He can't just hop off like that.
Nah,
man.
he said he texted me. He said he done, bro. He'll be back on. Leave him alone. Let him calm down, bro.
What happened, man? He got pointers.
Nano just got beat by Boone. I guess he taking that shit a little too hard right now. Like he ain't still having a good year.
Hey man, I'm gonna wait till the real talk shit get on, but I'm just saying, like, that shit crazy. I'm gonna wait and say I'm gonna save my piece, man.
Yeah, say your piece. Say your piece.
I'm gonna save it.
I'm ready to start this thing off right. Don't worry about it. My nigga snake back. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah, bro, you can't be doing that type of shit though, man. Let a nigga know you're alive, bro. Somebody getting ghost right now. Jaguars, right away.
yo, I snatched my mic. I couldn't even hear.
He went, Jags is out of here. I don't give a fuck what he talking about. He's gone.
Where my shit at? Hold on. You about to ban the fuck out of me, man. I'm about to play this shit
at. Shit up, man.
Them Jags is the fuck ghost. He gonna be like, damn, bro, what happened? Snake back, bro. This is how I'm gonna respond. Snake back.
Damn, dog.
To the tie. Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh, we live.
Turn that shit down real quick.
Say it ain't so. We fucking live. Anyway, man. So it looked like the Jags just beat up on the motherfucking Steelers. They probably cheated him too. 41-14, forced 4 turnovers. The Jags took advantage of the Steelers' mistakes to notch the victory at home. Unstoppable, 33-21. There's that running back, that all white with that blue look so sweet. The numbers could not have been any more impressive for Teller and the Colts win over the Titans with the team helpless against him. Teller scored 3 touchdowns on the ground. We already know about the quarterback shootout. We saw out that bitch. Anyway, say it ain't so. So, Booney, what's up, bro?
Man, you know I'm chilling, man.
You chilling and shit. So, all right, man. So, I mean, let's just address the elephant in the room. I called it. I said you were going to lose by 10. Go ahead, fire your shot now. I said you was going to lose by 10.
First, I don't know who the fuck y'all think I am. I guess I'm just an ass nigga or something, you know what I mean? Like, niggas be counting me on looking at me on their schedule. It's like, oh, yeah, that's a win. Like, when the fuck that ever happened? When the fuck have I ever been an easy win?
So you saying Nano was looking at you like an easy win? Looking at you like lunch meat?
Man, listen, dog. Hell yeah. Like, when the fuck have I ever been easy? That's just like fucking Mike getting his ass whooped every year and hopping off the fucking mic when he get donuted or something. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You supposed to expect this, man. If you look up and beat me, okay, cool. It can happen. But come on, bro. You can't got that just expect to beat me, man. Stop playing.
So in season 1, when he beat you twice, he lucked up and beat you? Is that what you're saying?
Listen, man. We had holes, dog. We had young players. I mean, we went and got J.J. Watt. You know, we made a couple of moves, but still, we wasn't in the place that we is now, man. We're in a good place right now.
Yeah, you are in a good place, man. You coming off 2 back-to-back ass whoopings and shit. Like, you beat the Bucks up and then gonna put your motherfucking subscribers all in our chat and shit. What's all that about?
Hey, man, that shit was funny as hell, dog. Now I gotta let niggas know that shit be funny, dog. Niggas really be interacting on this goddamn YouTube, talking shit.
You got guys out there calling him dog shit. Nano just tuned in and said, y'all, the series is tied. What you talking about?
Series tied?
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it.
The 49ers lose 28-3. So what did you do to hold this man to 3 fucking points? I need to know.
Listen,
we need
man.
to go to schedule and talk about this. What happened? You explain what happened in this game before I go into the numbers.
Shit, man, we know what he gonna do. He gonna run the ball, man. We pretty much had to put him in 3rd and long, man, and give up those rushing yards, man. Bend but don't break, you know.
All right,
in the red zone, man, he throwing picks.
Damn, almost a donut though. 7, 7, 7, 7, and 3. It wasn't easy to score points either. It seems like you scored a touchdown in each quarter. So you had 250 offensive yards gained to his 180. 93 rushing yards to his 156, but the game was 157 on the passing tip to his 24 passing yards. That's is crucial. 11 first downs to get 8, and a turnover battle. Y'all both tied with 3 turnovers apiece in that game. So tell me, man, the time of possession was even. What led to you being able to put up 28 points and holding him to 3? I mean, his quarterback has a 0 QB rating right now. 33 yards, 3 interceptions. He got sacked twice, and he was 5 for 18. So now, just the whole 18 attempts tells me that he couldn't really run the ball. You had him at third downs a lot this game because he never throws the ball that many times. So 5 for 18, 27%. Oh my God, quarterback was. I mean, boom, with 1.8 yards per play at quarterback, bro, throwing the football. So out of the 5 catches he had 1.8 yards. Now, with that being said, Kyler Murray averaged 7.9 yards a play. So was you playing check down football today?
Oh no, we going down the field though. Wasn't no check down. No check down football. He stayed a couple 4, man, so I couldn't really do nothing crazy, man. But it was all intermediate passing.
All right, 52 yards. He was only sacked once. Let's get to some stats over here with the running back. So J.K. Dobbins, again, damn near 30 carries, 26 carries, 140. The key to, I said this. I said for him to beat you, J.K., he has to get explosive runs for touchdowns in the game because he doesn't throw the ball for explosive plays. So it has to come through J.K. Dobbins. Now, he carried the ball 26 times on an average of 5.4 yards a carry, but no touchdowns. And you not allowing him to score any touchdowns from that running back spot. Was that part of your plan?
Yeah, man. Basically keep him from running outside. Of course, you're gonna quick hikers and get outside every now and then, but you want him to run up the middle, man. Where that middleman is. And that's what he did, man, and put him in a long situation when we got down to like the 30 or 20 yard line and he couldn't throw the ball, he had to run. I mean, talking like what, third and 10, he running the ball and shit.
3rd and 10 distances. So boom, man, I think we get lost in what makes you with 1 loss this season right now, man. Just talk about this. Are we sleeping on your defense?
Man. Definitely sleeping on the defense, man. I know in past y'all had reason to, especially with the run game, and even with Nano running for like 140. Yeah, we know it. I think everybody have a difficult time stopping Nano with the run because he's so consistent with it. Yeah. But I had an issue with stopping everybody with the run in the past. Yeah. So I think I definitely got better at stopping the run, and then plus, I'm starting to catch on with the wave, the whole X shit.
Yeah. All the little game mechanics are starting to get caught up on because I'm on the same wave right now. Starting to catch up to all that little AI manipulation shit, catching on it. But guess what, man? We gotta give a shout out to my boy, man. I thought that man was slumped somewhere in the desert or motherfucking locked behind somebody's jail. My man Snake is back in the building. He already know he coming right home to a team. Funny as hell. What's good, Snake, man? The fuck you been that dog? What the fuck's going on with the Snakester right now, man? Oh, Lord. Man, fuck, he gonna love this shit. Man, he was just in chat. He was just in chat. He just laid off right now, man. Wake the fuck up, Andy Reid. Oh, my God. Man, what's good? Listen, bro, it's good to hear your voice, man. Good to see you still motherfucking pushing and chucking.
What's up to everybody, man?
Yeah, man, the Snakester's back, man. What that saying? So we talking about.
Good, it's been chilling, man.
Since you've been going.
While you look at that, you can go through some of them rosters, man. Look through them rosters while you going through that. I'm looking at the stream too, bro. I just want to see what they look like. I want to see what they look like.
Oh my God!
I want to see what they look like. Y'all at the end of the season too.
Yo.
Kick my ass up a couple of times.
Man, so while we into this shit, like my thing is this though, man. Since you've been gone, you've been missing. Like Nano has been playing at a high level right now, man. Like he been winning ball games, bro. Like a lot of them and beating players right now. So obviously he just took a loss that he's not comfortable with tonight. Giving him his 4th loss on the season. He started off 9-0, man. He done whooped my ass. He was beating everybody's ass and shit. And then he took a couple of losses. So my thing is he's playing pretty good though. There you go. But he's been playing good. But we got to talk about this though, man. We got to talk about Boom and this defense of yours right now. Now, when it comes down to total yards allowed, Boom, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th in the league and total yards gained. But when we talk about total yards against the pass, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the top 10 there. Against the run, and this is where things have changed for you. Usually, like you said, everybody used to be able to run on you now, and that shit's kind of at a halt. We got you at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you're in the top 15 when it comes down to the run. Now, we know you always way back there somewhere, down there 25 to down there at the bottom of the league when it comes down to the run. What's the difference? Why are you playing such a good game against the run lately?
Oh man, cause we kind of understand it, man. That well, it ain't nothing to understand. Everybody want to get to the outside, man. That's the goal, right? So if everybody trying to get to the outside, shit, either you gonna get your ass beat outside, or you gonna find different ways to stop it. And I think that's kind of what we did, man. And we pretty much just forced people to run inside. You know, we got a veteran with that inside stuff on him, and we got two dog linebackers, that's gonna fill those holes. So
Who you
yeah,
start out
man.
with, Boone, the car?
Yeah, you got them
Yeah,
Cardinals.
cards.
Oh, I heard you say Kyler Murray. Okay.
Yeah,
Right, right.
now the icing on the cake is you've only given up 242 points. You're number one in the league against points allowed
Damn.
right now.
That's
And we in week 15. With that being said, that's not a lot of points, man. 242 points is really solid, and you and the 49ers were first and second at this situation. And I think y'all was quite damn near tied almost or close to each other. But again, you're holding it down at
281.
242 at
Ravens
this
30,
point.
288. Shit.
Right, yes, sir. So now getting to the quarterback, man. I saw 44. You're third in the league with 44 sacks. Far as fumble recoveries and getting turnovers, you are fourth in the league. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the league, and fumble recoveries. And then far as INTs, the turnover game, you're number 2 in the league with 43 right now. So why should we start to respect this defense, this Cardinals defense? Let's talk about the pieces. Let's talk about your front four first on defense. What makes them so special?
Oh man, so shit, front four, man. You gotta go with because Boone a part of that too. He don't really play that, but you gotta start with Chandler Jones, man. The vet in the middle, man. He shut all that shit down in the middle.
All
So
right.
that's definitely what we gotta start at, man. Inside stuff, man.
And I know Boone is an outside linebacker, but he played with his hand in the dirt more than he doesn't. So he's a part of that front four, bro. You got to put him part. He's averaging double-digit sacks every season so far. And we got him as an elite outside linebacker in the league this when we did our OGs and new Gs. But with that being said, man, let's go back to that linebacker level. And again, you can also add Boone into that section too as an outside linebacker in the league. But with Isaiah Simmons in the middle, and then you draft a young rookie, Eford, what does he bring to the table that helps Isaiah play at an even higher level?
He just bring pretty much speed, man. Speed, and he also have a high IQ. And like I told you the other day, man, it just allows Isaiah to play freely, man. Like, he plays with fucking no care, like reckless abandon. Like, he going in there getting the quarterback. Like, coach ain't even calling that play. He like, fuck that. Like, hey, man, he playing on another level though, man.
Nah, no doubt. Now let's get back to the secondary, man, with the DBs right now, man. You got a mix of some young talent from the real draft pool, and you also got some guys that already was on the team, and Buda Baker and Brian Murphy. Tell me about the pieces you added to those two, and how you got Thompson playing at a high level that most people wouldn't even have him on their roster, but as safety you kept him, and he's playing at a high level. Talk about your secondary right now.
Yeah, man. Thompson like an unsung hero, man. Definitely you already know it's Buda Baker, man. He the back end, king back there. But then you go to these linebackers, man. Byron Murphy, I don't think he get enough credit, man. That motherfucker's still a normal. I mean, he a star, and he fucking balling. You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting on that breakout, man. They ain't give it to me yet.
And at the end of the day, he's the reason why your corner Sean Wade doesn't have to chase. He can stay on the same side because of Byron Murphy. I mean, how solid it is to have two outside corners that can shut their side of the field now.
Man, that shit big, man. I think that's one reason why I said Isaiah Simmons play at a high level. Because when you scared to throw it on the outside, forced to have to throw it somewhere on the inside, dump it down to the running backs. And, we use the speed to kind of react. Sometimes, he gets wrong, but normally he's right.
All right, so you clinched the playoff spot. You are right now the number one seed at this point. I think you can lose in the NFC. You could probably lose another game and be good. Yeah, you can lose your next two games and still hold that first seed down, right? NFC West though, man, coming into your division right now, and it was shaky in the beginning. Y'all all was balling between three of y'all: Seahawks, Cardinals, and 49ers. Do you feel like you're pulling away from everybody in your division?
Oh yeah, man. I was, hey man, before the season started, man, I pulled away.
Damn. Why is that?
Hey man, I just they didn't change their game, man, and I feel like I changed my game. You know, what I mean, to a different level. You know, they still playing the same football that they were playing like what two seasons ago, man. I think I've changed and I adapted to you know what the masses is doing.
Do you think you built a better roster than these guys? Because all that takes course. I'm gonna let me talk. Let me walk you through it. Seahawks went to the Super Bowl year one. They had the best roster in your division right away to start the league off with. Let's just call it what it is. But then they tanked the second year and blew their team up, and they're starting to play with a bunch of younger guys that still have to grow up. Do you think that played a role in his downfall at this point right now?
Yeah, I think it did. I definitely think it did, man.
And if you look at the 49ers roster, some would say this is a pretty solid roster. So where do you feel as though you're doing better in the GM game here? Let's get to these rosters while you're talking about this. But where do you say you are ahead of these guys when it comes down to the GM's skills in your division right now? We'll talk about your roster as a whole first.
So, you know, just like in real life, man, with the Baltimore Ravens, man, every year, you know what I mean, we get beat, right? The next year we come back stronger in that area where we got beat. So we couldn't stop the run, so we want to pick up Michael Pierce. And I ain't even say him, you know what I mean, but he's a big piece to that run stopping, you know, force that we have. Also, shit, we couldn't stop the pass. You know, T was passing on us in the Super Bowl, and all we did was we didn't add cornerbacks. We just developed the cornerbacks that we had, man. And that's why I think that we're doing that much better than the people that are in my division, and I want to say the conference too.
The whole conference of the NFC?
The whole conference, man.
Well, what I see, like when I look through your team, we start at the defensive ends. You're kind of young there. You got a rookie in Jafari Harvey who hasn't really played yet as a speed rusher, 80 overall. You got a guy with a fucking long ass African name sitting here in his third season right now, but he does have 95 power moves. He plays for you. On the outside, you got Futeau, but I don't really see nobody. It looked like DeMonte Russell could play, but we know Boone is playing at these positions right now. But then you get veterans at the D-tackle position, the Michael Pearson, Chandler Jones. That's important, man, having the veteran pieces to go along with these young boys to keep everybody at bay. But at the linebacker level, your speed is a difference maker at linebacker. Hassan Reddick. At middle linebacker, Isaiah Simmons. I mean, Levante Davis, is he now a mentor on this team?
Nah, he playing, man. Hey, last game, he's our run stopper, man. You know, he had 10 tackles. He was also a big piece in us beating that, 10 tackles. You know what I mean? Like,
oh wow.
Yeah.
And then you got them both on X Factor, so that means, I mean, he came with X Factor, but getting Isaiah there. Des Boone, that superstar, and then again, Jamon Eford with that 92 speed 88 Excel, the rookie, who's playing at a high level as a rookie right now. And I get to your secondary, I look at through these things. Brian Murphy's there at 25 years old, Sean Wade, and you got Chase Williams. Is Chase Williams an active player for you?
Yeah, he's definitely active.
All right, and then you put a bunch of veterans along with them with Peterson, Anthony Everett, and Eli Apple. You get to the secondary, again, Jalen Thompson is the only sole safety on your team at free safety. And you got, again, 91 overall, 92 speed, 95 excel. He makes plays for you. Tell me, how do you put him in situations to be able to get through those interceptions the way you do?
Man, he's just like the roamer, man. And also, man, with the way that our defense is set up, he benefits just like Isaiah Simmons benefit, man. With those two guys on the outside locking shit down, any post, man, he just able to go back there and, like play center fielder and, field those passes, man. So he's benefiting from the pass rush on top of those two dog cornerbacks that we have on the outside.
You drafted Antonio Johnson. I know he's that strong safety. 6'3", 190, man. The guy has really good attributes for a safety. Most people thought that he was great to be a safety this year. Is Jalen Thompson's play the reason why this guy hasn't got on the field and he's redshirting this year?
Yeah, definitely, man. But we definitely have packages for him, man. Right now, I don't know if you see, but he's at 420 plays, so he's about to unlock. You know what I mean? So he gets his playing time.
Right. I mean, 6 tackles on the season. Really not super active, but again, like you said, he gets his playing time right now. which would be considered a rare shirt season for you right now. All right, so when you look at the Seahawks in this division, you go look at what they're doing with their roster right now. Again, they blew it up. You know, they went from Russell Wilson, so now they playing with DJ Ugalele at quarterback. He's in his rookie career. At running back, now we got to talk about this because Patterson is there going to be their new running back. They did bust a big trade that will happen at the end of the year with Jamar Gibbs, but they got him as rookie of the year for the NFC right now with that 93 speed 97 Excel. Again, you're looking at what they're going through. They're bringing in a receiver over here as well. They traded Vasher. They just got Vasher, traded him out of here, and they got another receiver coming back over here. But if you look at this roster, you look at the future of it. Very young at the receiver level. And they got a really good, strong offensive line. I don't think they're not drafting or GMing good. I just think they, after that Super Bowl roster, they blew it the fuck up. And do you think because they blew it up is the reason why he's behind the 8 ball right now?
Oh yeah, man, he definitely set himself back, man. Like right now, year 3, right?
Year 3, yep.
Year 3, man. All your linemen should at least be like a 90. You know what I mean? Like he got young linemen. Not young linemen, but just underdeveloped linemen.
Well, if you look at it, you got the left tackles, like you said, they're very young right now. A rookie at 84, that's a really good lineman. You got Adrian Eli came from the first draft class. He's a 98 at left guard right now. Center's a 99. I don't think their line really that young right now, though, bro. I mean, Russ Bowman, rookie, another 80 overall player. And then he traded some really good linemen as well to be able to get the draft pick. So I see what you're saying, the blow up there. That's going to hurt you while they developing right now. And it usually takes a 2 to 3 year period for these guys to blow up, especially since our XPs are not high at all and we're not doing all that handing out shit no more. So with that being said, you really got to go earn yours. I think he has it. Now, roster-wise, I think front four, when it come out to his defense, you got Joe Teron from the first draft. Me personally, I thought he would be a higher overall at this point, especially coming out of that first draft at DN. We're not really looking at any DNs over here that'll scare you. We get the D tackles. I think this is where the heartbeat of his team need to be at right now. You got good players with good attributes, but their overalls are terrible right now. So I would think he will focus here. Henry Totioto, 86 speed, 90 acceleration, rookie 84. So he addressed the linebacker level there. Shane Lee, who's in the top tier linebacker situation going on. They got 2 rookie middle linebackers, and I think this is the reason why things are hard for him right now, because on that defense, they really young right now. Jordy Brooks, in his 4th season, is the veteran over here. He still got Shaquille Griff at corner, but outside of that, we're looking at anybody over here that we can really worry about. Really don't see it yet. Bunch of development projects going on. Same thing with safety. I like his safety position. He did trade for James Wiggins, which gave him a stud there, but after that, we're looking at some guys that just need to develop. And then when you look at the 49ers, I told you we went through his roster on the earlier Real Talk when we were talking about y'all matchup. They got veterans at every position as well as guys that they bringing up. Their secondary is very deep. But again, I'm going to ask this question one more time. Do you feel like, though, because the Seahawks took that curve, and what makes the 49ers not have a good GM level as yours?
At the end of the day, man, I don't really think it come down to GM, man. It might come down to play style, because he do have good pieces on his team. I just think his play style might not be I don't know, the best for his team, man.
Do you think the 49ers will always be in this situation where he'll win games, big games, he can win some games, but he's always going to have a problem until he can find a way to pass the ball? Do you think that only run first, only being able to run is going to be his Achilles heel all the time?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, running first, man. Like, you want to run to pass the ball, but shit, nah, he running on first, second, third down, and shit, if he loses him, he running on 4th down too. You know what I mean? So,
damn.
Like,
oh my God. There's all run over there, man. I think if he has to better develop some type of passing game. He cannot come out of a game with a quarterback with 1.8 yards attempts coming out of the game. Period, man. Boom, man. We want to get into some of these guys that got their names up here in the award race right now, man. So let's talk about this for a second right now. You go look at the awards. You go look at yearly awards right now. So J.K. Dobbins, this guy had 1,500 rushing yards week 5, bro. So that was down at like 500 yards a game. He was 1,000-yard rusher by week 5 right now. Do you think anybody gonna better catch up to that right now? Like he's the front runner for the MVP right now. Do you think any player that's on this list can be able to beat him out, or you think he's just too far ahead of everybody? He has almost 3,000. He might even have. Matter of fact, he reached the 3,000-yard mark after playing you. His guy has rushed for 3,000 yards on the season, but the touchdown total ain't that high. Now, when T did it, he had down there 50 rushing touchdowns to go along with it. You know what I mean? So I thought that's the reason why you couldn't move T from that #1 spot. Because he only has 26 touchdowns with that 3,000 yards, do you think any of these guys, Lamar Jackson, Corey Richardson, or Justin Herbert, even Trevor Lawrence, in the top 5 can catch J.K. Dobbins with 2-3 games left?
Nah, because he gonna, like I said, he gonna continue to run, man. I think really where it hurts him is he's up. Sometimes he gets up on his opponents and he's still running the ball instead of attempting to develop the passing game. And I think that's where he failed at.
Yeah, like I said, if he could develop 5 plays in the passing game where he can get comfortable with it and keep everybody off balance that way, he'll be a problem. But until that happens, we're going to deal with, the good play, but not great play when you need it to be. All right, in the AFC Offensive Player of the Year right now, Lamar Jackson is on top of this list right now. And let's just talk about real stats right now. The Raiders is not getting the games he need to get to be able to be effective when it comes down to awards right now. And it's his fault only. He blowing motherfuckers out so bad, people just said, take the fourth win. I ain't playing. You take the first win and you can't play my computer. And he's such an asshole, he don't even give a fuck. Oh, well, if I play you, I'm putting 100 up for you. That's that, right? So now with that being said, he kind of knocked his way out of it. But with that still being said, he still got his running back at number 3. Lamar Jackson's at 1, Jalen Waddle at 2, Michael Carter sits at 3 in the AFC for Offensive Player of the Year right now. Now in the NFC, you got J.K. Dobbins, Corey Richardson, and the up-and-coming Master T in your top 3. Now, your running back is sitting there at 7 right now, boom. The emergence of Jermaine Martin. Mr. Martin, the fact that he had that playoff game. I know you lost the game to the Seahawks in that playoff game, but that game gave you the decision to make him as your starting running back, man. And let's talk about that. What has he been to your team since you gave him the starting job?
Man, he's a hammer, man. Like, shit, you need that tough yard. You know what I mean? He gonna get it. Pretty much the heart and soul of that offense, honestly.
I talked about that. I agree with you there. I do think he's your heart and soul of your offense. I definitely do that. But what happened to D Hop though, man? Is his career over?
Nah, it ain't over, man. We just putting him on the shelf, man, until we really need him. And we're trying to develop the young guys.
Father Time ain't on his side. How much shelf can you pity?
Hey, man, listen, as long as he go up and make big plays, man, when we need it, man. Hey, he don't make a couple of big plays in big games when we needed it.
Okay, all right, I feel you with that. All right, so in the NFC Defensive Player of the Year right now, Isaiah Simmons is back on top of this. But not only is Isaiah Simmons, you spoke about Brian Murphy, he's sitting at 2. Derwin James, the middle linebacker, safety, but he's the middle linebacker. You got James Wiggins. So the top 3 are Isaiah Murphy and Derwin James, man. Again, what's making Brian Murphy play at such a high level right now?
Man, it's that Sean Wade, man, effect with him on X Factor and Superstar. They feel like Byron Murphy, man, being that he's nothing, you know what I mean? He's just a star. They want to pick on him, and he making plays every time, man. Pick sixes, deflections, all of that, man. So yeah, they picking on him, and they picking on the wrong motherfucker.
So he pretty much answering the bell, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, so Brian Mills, man, the corner turn safety from the first draft is just owns the league. Period. Bottom line, might be the best player in the league. Sitting at 1 for the AFC, Justin Flo is at 2, and J.C. Horn is at 3 over here. But it's the Brian Mills show, man. This guy is Mr. Turnover himself. He's guaranteed to turnovers. I don't care. I think T can close his eyes and run around with him and get a turnover. And with that guy, he's a fucking monster. Super Bowl MVP, all types of shit. He just do whatever he want over there. Now we go to Offensive Rookies of the Year. Jamari Gibbs on his way out of there. Jordan Whittington. Do you think this race is over, or you think Whittington has 2 games left and can take the Offensive Rookie of the Year award in the NFC?
I think Whitaker could definitely take it, man. It's just the fact of that's gonna happen or not. Because right now we're trying to play mistake-free football, even though we do throw picks and stuff, but we just want to minimize mistakes and not put us in a position to lose games.
So at the end of the day, you coming out of the rest of the season on some you playing playoff football at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No doubt, no doubt. And that's a different boom, man. You can hear it in your voice that you're not the same player. You're looking to get one over there, though, right now. So while the dogs over here beating up on each other right now, you try to steal one. Ain't going to happen, though, cuz. You hear that shit. Karen Williams sitting at number 3. AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year. Boom. We got another dual threat quarterback in the league right now. I don't think you've been paying attention to De'Aaron King, but you have to play this guy soon, man. He is everything as advertised right now, man. He's a runner. He can throw the ball. But he's a rookie, and having that rookie on the field, you're gonna have a lot of things happen that you're not comfortable with. But when he gets it going, he is something special to deal with. Now, it's not that many dual threat quarterbacks in the league, but the guys that are, when I say dual threat, I mean these guys that are 90 speed quarterbacks. We don't have a lot of them at all. I think we got 3, maybe 4 total in the league that means something, that's playing right now. And De'Aaron King is one of them. This guy sat a superstar rookie on the bench to better get this guy on the field, and he's playing at a high level. I don't think nobody's taking that spot from him, an Offensive Rookie of the Year. And with getting that, you're going to move him up to a superstar or X Factor by the end of the year with awards and stats. To round it off, you got Michael Mayer, the tight end, and then you got Mookie Cooper, who was in the NFC, traded to the Colts over here, and he's still sitting at 3 when it comes down to Offensive Rookie of the Year right now. In the NFC, the Rookies of the Year, I talked about that. Let's look at the defensive rookies. All right, Jamar Effort. Listen, bro, he started off the year against the Ravens with a pick 6. Has he not slowed down since then at all?
Nah, he haven't slowed down at all, man. That motherfucker balling.
This linebacker was down the bottom in the draft. Nobody thought about him. He wasn't spoken about. He was just one of those guys that had a freak combine and ran a 4.3 in that combine. And because he did that, he was down there, but no one heard of him. No one thought about him. You drafted him. You got him at a good situation. And you had linebackers like Shane Lee, Brandon Smith, big-time dogs that were top 10 guys. And they're not doing what he's doing right now. So talk about him a little bit, man. Why is he so special?
Oh man, first off, man, the meeting that we had, man, we knew this was our guy. And like I said, a lot of people would have passed on him, man, but we just felt like this was our opportunity to find out that franchise linebacker, man, to pair with Isaiah Simmons. And man, he's not letting us down.
And then with Lamont Davis over there, he got a veteran linebacker to teach you some things too right now. And so the mentor game is serious over there. All right, in the AFC Defensive Player of the Year right now, Justin Flo is number 1 right now. Florida State's Kalen D. Loach at 2, and then strong safety, free safety, Jalen Jones for the Broncos right now from Texas A&M is at 3. Justin Flo missed 5 games due to injury, Boone, and before that injury, he was averaging 2 picks a game right now. He came back a little slow, but he's back at it right now, man. And, are we going to be talking about this linebacker as one of the scariest linebackers in the AFC as his career goes right now, man? The guy's flying around. He does everything for this team.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he here to stay, man. He probably going to take that over, man. But the biggest thing is, can he stay healthy?
Exactly, we showed him. See, he was injured his first year as a rookie. As a freshman at Oregon, and he comes in the league and sits for 5 games. So that's the thing. He plays so hard, so aggressive. Can he keep himself healthy right now? Yep, that's it right there. But Kalen DeLoach got the Chiefs playing at a high level as well. We got to keep mentioning this guy's name because he's playing at a high level. All right, so when we go from Offensive Rookie of the Year to Defensive Rookie of the Year, the top 3, now we're going to get into the best positions right now. All right, so in the AFC, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson are the top 3 quarterbacks over here. Is Herbert the best quarterback in the league?
I think right now I think you got to give it to him. I think you got to give it to him.
But see,
the ball.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Hey, Lamar throwing the ball at a high level, man. But hey, I seen that game today, and Water went the fuck off on him, on Hero Burgers, man. And I know you got more than one receiver than Waddle, but I just know, I don't know, man. I seen that shot like, oh, hell, I checked that shit off like by goddamn after halftime.
Man, but see, Lamar is starting to get it together a little bit more in the passing game right now. The play calling, and he's starting to see the field a little better. But the problem is Lamar fumbles on any contact right now, so it's a problem. But this is my argument. I definitely think Lamar is one of the scariest weapons in the league, but that's not it, man. Trevor Lawrence got 2 Super Bowls, bro. Trevor Lawrence we've seen it, boom. He's thrown 11 touchdowns in a game. Not to like bring it up, play you out or anything like that, but he threw 11 touchdowns in a human game, bro. The guy is out here dotting niggas up. You've seen him play the best defenses and come out of those games with 4 and 5 touchdown passes right now. Why are we? Because is it the numbers? Justin Herbert's got the numbers over him right now. Is that why we were willing to give Herbert the best quarterback in the league, or do we give Trevor Lawrence? I mean, the guy, again, doesn't have a Super Bowl MVP, and he's playing big in these Super Bowls. It's not like he's not playing good football in the Super Bowl. I just think it get overshadowed by what else he does.
Nah, man, it's not a slight Trevor Lawrence, man. It's just the way that he delivers the ball, right? You know, it's fucked up because you know how he's gonna throw the ball. You know what he's gonna come out in. But I think that he runs. Yes, he can pass the ball very well. He developed that, but he runs to pass the ball. I don't give a fuck about his pass. I'm more concerned about that fucking run than anything, and that's why motherfuckers get open. But Falk, that shit, if you know he gonna pass that shit. He can run with Najee Harris, but he normally wants to pass the ball.
Right, and with that being said, we're watching T come out games in his first. If we did an average on first play touchdown, 1 play touchdowns off the first offensive play, I mean, I think we're not giving him enough credit. Now, don't get it fucked up. I think Trevor Lawrence is a system quarterback, period. I thought he was a system quarterback at Clemson. I think he went to the right system with these Raiders right now, man. He's a system quarterback. Again, T not going to come out and line up and hot route you to death and change routes and do all this shit. He's running his system, and his system is that, and it's like, stop it. Can you stop me doing what I'm doing? But again, are we ignoring Super Bowl trophies?
No, I don't think so, man. Also, I think that his defense contributed a lot to his numbers, right? Because if his defense didn't play the way they played, he wouldn't get those opportunities.
And then it's so much easier to play with momentum on your side than it is momentum not. You start catching things that you don't think you're gonna catch, and things start happening. But I like the argument. I think Trevor Lawrence is definitely, we got him as an elite quarterback in this league. But Herbert numbers is just a light years ahead of everybody else's. Is there any argument against his numbers? Would you have any arguments against Justin Herbert's numbers?
Nah, man. Even if we did, man, just the way that he's able to deliver the ball, man. I can't see anybody else. Like I said, unless Lamar, do something drastic. Like he's close. He's probably in the top 5. And that's a big feat, being that he's a running back, playing quarterback, right? So I don't know, but no, we got to give it to Herbert.
Yeah, all right, I'm cool with that. Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson. Now, when we said we were looking for elite quarterbacks, we only found 3. We couldn't go past 3. You said your quarterback is an elite quarterback. Stand by that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I stand by that. He gonna help me win the Super Bowl to solidify that.
Why should we pick Kyler Murray as an elite quarterback? Because we couldn't find 10 top good quarterbacks in this league.
So, for me, man, it's all about game management, man. That's for me, right? It's not just about throwing the ball around and this and that. He plays the position of quarterback, man. I don't care if he has 100 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns in one game, and 50 passing yards. I mean, as long as we win the game, I mean, it's whatever he feels that he needs to do that helps the team win. Just because he doesn't pass the ball for 300 yards doesn't mean he's not a quarterback. His job is to win games.
That's fine and all dandy though, but you got guys out here that can that can win games and manage games. But what makes him elite, though? You didn't answer that question. I want to know why would you say, nah, bro, you sleeping? My quarterback is elite. It's 4 elite quarterbacks in this league.
Hey man, we in the playoffs every year. We winning our division damn near every year. Who's the man leading this team every year?
All right. I'm just asking because I'm looking for 5 elite quarterbacks in the league. And right now it's Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson. We don't have another elite quarterback. Watch this. The next person we call an elite, I know you're going to fight against this. The next person that had elite conversation was Corey Richardson, the my player.
Listen, if you can't get it done in a big game, like, how can you call him elite?
Well, Peyton Manning couldn't get it done for his first 4 to 5 seasons in big games, and they was calling him elite right away. So, you know, Corey is only in his second year of starting. Right. He's an elite quarterback. So Corey Richardson is only in his second season, bro, as a starting quarterback over there. And again, numbers don't lie, bro. Now, I know you made him throw 8 picks to you and shit. And you always going to judge a person off of the game you played them in, though. But amongst quarterbacks in the league, though, this is a guy that actually stands out. His numbers is up there with Trevor Lawrence's, with Lamar Jackson's, and with especially at percentage, his completion percentage, he's somewhere in the 70s every year.
Man, but we all know that, just like T, right? Just like the numbers that he put up in the passing game, Corey does have a unique style, like passing game. We can't deny that, right? You can't say Corey throws the ball like anybody. I would say that.
Nah.
Right? And we all know that this game is all about matchups also. And I think I match up with Corey very well. But like I said, just his inability to win the big game and perform. Like, his quarterback is the one who's donating in those big games. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like,
He had Tom Brady year one.
I look at him like Tony Romo. I look at his quarterbacks like Tony Romo, right?
Mm-hmm.
They good within the lines, which mean the regular season. But shit, you know, they'll give up the game. They'll throw those pick sixes.
That's funny as shit. A Tony Romo commercial just came on ESPN. Hold on. It was a shoe commercial.
Oh God.
It was promoing.
Oh wow.
Fucking Skechers.
Skechers. No wonder.
That's crazy. He couldn't get Puma.
Not Nike, not Puma.
No, none of that shit. He got Skechers out this motherfucker.
Hey, that's funny. You brought Tony Romo up. I was over here rolling, just laughing just now.
The motherfucker gave him the white boy sneaker commercial. Come on, here, take these. Them comfortable rich motherfuckers.
But look, even on that note, he ain't even get Vans. He got Skechers.
No Vans. He got Skechers out this bitch. Oh my God. Yeah, so he called Corey Richardson the Tony Romo of the league. JT Daniels is number 2, and Trey Lance is number 3 over at quarterback spots right now. Now, when we get the running backs in the NFC, it's Dobbins, Travis Etienne, and Master Teague are your top 3 running backs in the NFC. In the AFC, you have, surprise, surprise, Michael Carter, Mr. Motherfucking Hurdle. Yo, I can't wait till we drop the Hey Rookie segment, bro. I don't even think T realizes that. I can't wait till he see, like, every time this guy cross the end zone, he do the little hurdle like he jumping the hurdles in the track.
Yeah.
That shit hot, bro. I watch when you see the highlight. You watched the highlight yet, bro? The Hey Rookie segment, John? You watch it yet?
No, I started to watch it. I ain't watch
Man, that shit hot when you get to his segment. That shit hot as hell. So anyway, but Najee Harris is number 2 in the league. And the sleeper back, Trey Sherman, man, boom. I don't know if you played the Steelers yet. I know y'all got our division. But this guy has done a lot with Trey Sherman, man, the Ohio State college kid that's over here for the Steelers. He's a power back, man. He runs the power at a high level right now, man. He's sitting at 3 right now, man. He just jumped Javonte Williams to push him to 4, and he's sitting at 3, man. And so my question, if you was to go look at his numbers and amongst the league, would you call him a top 10 running back in the league?
I say yeah. If you look at the numbers, yeah, I think you can call him top 10, man. But like you said, I normally go off of how I play, and I held him to under 100 yards on 19 carries.
All right.
But you know what I mean, he was 3 away from 100, but but no, he was definitely tough though. He was tough.
Yeah, anytime you get a guy that can create yards after contact, like he doesn't need, holes to be wide open and 100% blocking downfield. He can make things happen. I like him in that conversation right now. Now we look at the AFC wide receivers right now. So here's the wide receiver class. 2021 in the AFC is dominating the league at receiver. Here we go. Jalen Waddle at 1. Anthony Schwartz at 2. Jamar Chase at 3. Dwayne Eskridge at 4. At 5 is Devontae Smith. And at 6 is Dyami Brown. All of them came out of the first draft class right now in the AFC. Let's talk about the first 3 right now. Waddle, Schwartz, and Jamar Chase. For him to be in front of Eskridge, is that a big deal?
Yeah, especially I think Falk still uses other receivers too. Not saying that you don't use your other receivers, but like I said, I just got to go off what have you done lately, and you torched the shit out of him with fucking Waddle. I'm like, how the fuck is this nigga getting open every time? Like that shit was fucking crazy. I'm like, I was just like, I can't even be mad. I'm like, that this shit fucking manslaughter, dog.
Nah, but see, this is Waddle a gift and a curse, yo, because he's so good. He make you like, and then it's like you ain't really got to force shit to him, but he make me forget about getting these other guys superly involved in the offense, especially when you got Lamar in the run game as well as my running backs. It comes down because we're always second in the league as a total team at rushing, so that tells you how important the run game is to me. And then it comes back down to Waddle, man. You can't guard him. Well, there's not too many people that can line up and just guard him, man. And man, you need safety help over top, and you gotta chase him with your users. It's just that simple. He's that dangerous.
You know who this remind me of?
Who's that?
This shit remind me of Game of Thrones, MC Hammer Daddy.
MC Hammer Daddy, oh God, yeah.
These numbers, like everybody else looking like 500-600 yards receiving. And motherfucker, he got 2,400 already, 34 touchdowns. Yeah,
man,
this nigga
consistently do that year in and year out though.
Yeah, this nigga.
I'm telling you, it's a gift and a curse, bro. It's like I don't want to do it, and eventually I'm gonna get away from it because we got some young gunners this time that's great come up. But goddamn, he's just different, bro. But look, man. And that same game that you turned off, Anthony Schwartz went the fuck off in that game, bro. Like, he had 10 catches for 300-something yards, 2 and 3 touchdowns. He went the fuck off. I think it's just a speed game, bro. I think the speed is serious over here with these receivers in the AFC, especially the guys out of that first draft class. Now, Anthony Schwartz ran a 4.2. He was the second fastest guy in the draft. And at this point, Harrellburger's got him at number 2. And we're talking about Harrellburger's with a receiver sitting at the number 2 spot right now. Jamar Chase is arguably the best receiver in the draft. He had a rocky start for his first 2 times. A lot of that was due to not having quarterback play over there. But now in his 3rd season, he's emerged as a star in the league right now. He's balling. And then you know what Falk's doing with Dwayne Eskridge. He came out of nowhere. But again, speed kills. And Devontae Smith, we all know who Slim Reaper is. And then look, Dyami Brown, bro, 6th round pick. Everybody slept on him, 6th round pick, and he's the top receiver in the league. He's an elite receiver in this league right now. But when you get to the NFC, boom, outside of your guy, Jordan Whittington, is all veterans. Michael Thomas is at the number 1 spot right now. Chris Godwin for the Bucks is at number 2. Then it's Jordan Whittington, the only sole rookie over here or real draft player. Devontae Adams is at 4, and Mike Evans is at 5. Let's talk about that, man. Why is it the veterans over here making all the noise for the NFC?
Man, development, man. I don't think these guys know how to develop players.
Simple as that, huh?
Hey, man. Hey, that's what it looks like, right? They need all vets, you know what I mean? Need all veterans to kind of get the job done. So the development, I don't see it, man. And I didn't even realize until you just said that. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, even when you look at the players, when we start talking about players, you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna see AFC, all the real draft players shit, and in the NFC, you're gonna see regular guys still surviving out here. All right, so look, that was the receiver core. We get to the offensive line. We got to show the old linemen some love. Alex Leatherwood is number 1 on this list. You got Picatari at 2. Michael Miranda for the 49ers at 3. Bray Walker, another one of your linemen sitting at 4, and then Ryan Howdeli, my player sitting at 5. In the AFC, we just get through these linemen real fast. Joe Jones at 1, Haynes Holloway, Quentin Nelson, Terrell Simpkin, the my player, and then Jamil Evans at 5 right now. When you slide out of there, you go look at the best D line. Let's take a look at it. So you got Chris Rump at 1 from Duke. You got Tariq Smith, Ohio State for the Browns. Myles Garrett, veteran on here. Kwity Paye, and then Vicky D. So you got a bunch of young players over here with one seasoned veteran with Myles Garrett as your top 5, right? And Kwity Paye is an animal on the low. I don't think people pay attention to that. When you get to the NFC, look at what's great happened over here. All right, so Chris Orlando for the Giants is sitting here, my player. You got Carlos Basham. Then you got Chase Young, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Montez Sweat. A little bit of veterans over here. You got 2 young gunners and then veterans over here, real Madden players over here. So now let's get to the linebacker core. Isaiah Simmons, you do got the African from the first draft sitting here from Notre Dame. He's an animal. Your guy is at 3, at Eford, the rookie. Roquan Smith is at 4, and Zaven Collins was the number 3 running linebacker in the draft year 1. They're sitting there at 5 right now. In the AFC at linebackers, you got, look at this shit, Justin Flo, Ravens. Billy Mann, outside assassin, Ravens. Assassin's Creed, Telhano Hufanga at 3. So the Ravens got the top 3 linebackers in the AFC. Then it's the Steelers, Brian Williams, the my player, and Bud Dupree.
Nigga, how you doing? You sending that shit, huh?
I ain't blitzing. Nah, these niggas running around, bro. We ain't sending it, boom. They just running around. They making plays right now.
Shit,
development stage. They develop. They all in their 3rd year except for Flo. Flo just who he is. You heard?
Yeah.
All right, so now we keep it moving. When it comes down to linebackers, we already talked about the NFC guys, right? Now we get to the DBs in the NFC. Brian Murphy stepped up, but here I go. Remember when I told you the veterans make noise in the NFC? Brian Murphy's number 1. Jair Alexander's number 2. Jalen Ramsey's number 3. And now you get to the first real draft player, James Wiggins. And at 5 is Derwin James. So all the regular Madden players is shitting in the NFC more than the AFC right now. Is that by team design, or is that just what you said it was?
Well, if you especially look at my team, man, that back end, you definitely need veterans. I'm not fooling around with that shit. You know what I mean? Like, Sean Wade is the only, real draft player in my secondary right now.
I can feel you on that, bro. I agree.
So,
I agree. I think you wanted something there. When you get to the AFC in the defensive backs, you got Mike's got an Elam, the 2nd-year corner. J.C. Horn, the best corner in the league. Then you got Brian Mills, Derek Stingley, and Trill Williams for the Ravens. So the Ravens got 2 corners up here. And then it's funny because it's all corners up here and 1 safety. So you got corner for Mike, corner at J.C. Hearns. Then you got Brian Mills, the safety, Stingley, and Trill Williams sitting here. Then when you round it off right now, bro.
No, you will have Stingley.
You already know. Ain't that change? Ain't that change with the league, dog?
I'm over here watching a little bit. I already know what players will be on automatic with some teams. I got me shit.
You already know. Before we close out, we got to talk about stats in the NFL. Let's take a look at it real fast. So in the passing game, Corey Richardson has jumped in front of Justin Herbert right now, only by 100 yards, somewhere around that time. So he's sitting at number 1 right now. Herbert at 2. Lamar Jackson at 3. Trevor Lawrence is at 4 right now. And then 5 is Mac Jones at passing yard. Who's throwing the most touchdown passes so far? All right, Justin Herbert, 61. The next person to him is 10 behind, which is Corey Richardson at 51. Lamar Jackson's at 46. Trevor Lawrence is at 45. And Kyler Murray is sitting at 35 right now. Now, who's donating? Who's throwing all the goddamn picks? Jordan Love got 45. Sam Howell with 41. And Jaden Daniels for the Pittsburgh Steelers is at 40. Josh Allen is 38. And then Mac Jones, 37. Guys are donations.
Richard's numbers look elite up there, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell Boom, bro. Trying to tell Boom. Look, not only that, yo.
Hey, look, I don't see Kyler Murray 1 or 2 under him. I see him like 4 or 5.
Bro, but look, not only that though. Look at the. Not to cut you off, Snake, but look at the fucking completion percentage. He has 71.
Yeah, that's what he's 71. That's why I say that. Look, I peeped it. I was peeping when you going. It's a little bit faster behind you.
Listen,
but I was going back peeping it. And look, even on that list, I ain't even see Kyler Murray's name.
He's averaging 342 yards a game, 343 yards a game right now.
Listen, y'all, I see that. Because I gotta understand that the attempts, he's not leading the league in attempts, but we know he gonna throw that ball, right? We know that shit.
So you saying
And
that's like
all
Nano running the ball?
Yeah, it is. And you know he ain't going deep. He
he
going
got to build.
underneath.
He had to build that. I'm pretty sure he had to build his player as well. Like,
Listen,
And then he
listen,
came in the league with 70 awareness, bro, at quarterback, bro.
yeah, dog. And
listen.
I don't
This
know what his
motherfucker
numbers
came
is
in the
now. I'm just
league.
looking at your stream, bro. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't.
He came in the league with the best receiving core in the league, damn near.
I mean, yeah, with that veteran presence right now, you go to stats and you just look at what he's done since. Now he, like I said, Tom Brady was on the field 2021, so he rarely got any action there. But then he comes in his first year as a starter, had 121.7 QB rating, 4,730 yards, 50 touchdowns, 22 picks, and he had fucking completion percentage was at 69, bro.
He got elite numbers, but Boone's saying he might be saying he ain't done nothing long enough. He got this like a make or break it proof. This like the prove a year that
yeah, I think if he can,
status.
yeah.
I mean from that aspect, Boone just being his asshole self, not really
it's Boone,
because
Boone
like
played
that,
him and got 8 picks against him. That's all that is.
This could be the year. Yeah, this could be the year that could prove that he could step into that elite realm.
Well, as of right now, he's coming through the wild card. Usually, he's been sitting at 1 all the time. He's been having a bye, and then he'll lose the fucking divisional or the AFC or the NFC championship, right? Now he's coming from the wild card. I think if he can win 2 games and get to the NFC championship, then I think we can give him that elite title. He don't have to win the Super Bowl. He don't have to even win the NFC championship game. But if he can win wild card and divisional round, yes. If he can win a couple playoff games this year, I think we can compensate him at. I mean, bro, 71 completion percent. That's not easy to do when you're throwing a ball all the time. And he's not throwing it's not like he's throwing bubble screens all goddamn long or jet sweeps or things like that. He's flinging that thing.
He done got better. His numbers have got better every season so far. So like,
stop it. That nigga throwing underneath drags and shit. Like he's doing it, but it's not like he going deep. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you.
Numbers. So what you saying? Numbers. Don't let the numbers fool you.
The nigga throwing nigga throwing deep drag, you know what I mean? Like niggas, don't worry, we're gonna see. He was supposed to win. He was supposed to make it to the Super Bowl first year.
I'm trying to get scouting.
Super Bowl bust, man.
Well, that's what he look like right now, man. Right, man. That's what he look like right now.
Getting back on. I'm just trying to get scouting reports.
Let's get to this motherfucking. Let's get to the running back. So at this point right now, man. This nigga done ran in the graveyard. He down there at 400 carries right now. 349 rushing attempts from J.K. Dobbins, and he's a 3,000 yard back. Right? Is he gonna pay that man? He averaged 8.8 yards a carry and 26 touchdowns on the season.
He only wanted $50 million.
So Nando, how does it feel to be the second running back in our league to rush for 3,000 yards?
1 fumble, sheesh.
It was great. I mean, I would have done it last year if he had this. If he started week 1, but
yeah, he didn't play him till week 6. You right. So now, I mean, the guy's. I mean, he's 100 plus carries more than everybody else, but he had 3,662 yards. Now, this would be an amazing feat, but we saw the running back Michael Carter do it. With damn near 50 touchdowns in his MVP year as well. But this is still something we want to congratulate, man. Not too many people could do this. As you can see this year, the closest man to him is 1,500 yards after that. So you light years ahead of everybody in the rushing yard. This guy averages 218.7 yards a game. But I don't care about that. The best stat I see on here is he fumbled the ball 1 time out of 400 carries, bro. That's big. He's short-handed, not turning the ball over. That's good. All right, so second on this list is Trey Sherman. It's the guy we were just talking about. On 1549, he has 16 rushing touchdowns, averaging 6.1 yards a carry. Hanif Anderson, the my player, at 1286, 5.3, 13 touchdowns. And then Boone's guy, 1359. Boone, you never have a running back up here in the top stats like this. Nah, he's not second. Carter second. Oh, I didn't do the yards. My bad. That's my fault. You right. My bad. Michael Carter is 1622, and he probably played 5 games. You know he'll be up there. He mad as hell with T-Mab telling you he about to rush for 5,000 with him next year. Oh my God. He about to go crazy next year. You'll see. 8.1, 23 touchdowns, 124.8 yards. He did that in 4 games. Oh my God. So Trey Sherman is third on this list. Najee Harris is 4th on this list. 5 fucking games, right? Oh my God. 15, 12. You better start beating these niggas 72 to 14. Learn how to let a nigga score a couple touchdowns so they'll keep
Score
playing.
a couple of times. You ain't learned that. That's how the games ain't get disconnected,
Yeah,
man.
them shit get disconnected when you got zeros up there. Niggas ain't hear
Told you
that
that
shit.
too, man. Told you stop being a butthole 2 Maddens ago.
One listen. Hard headed, make a soft
2
ass,
leagues ago.
Yeah, but he dominating right now. You gotta see some of the shit he doing highlights,
He
bro. Oh my
fucking up with some
God.
stupid, goofy shit.
Oh my God, this little nigga retarded. He got his all snapping like, motherfucker, you and your fucking AI ass. He just be doing shit you just can't. Like, how the fuck that happened? But 9.4,
Made a hot boy just to get his
man.
practice and shit.
Najee Harris is sitting here with 9.4 with 15-12. Master Teague, I'm more impressed with him right now too, man. 7 yards to carry, 18 touchdowns. Let's talk about the running backs that's getting in the end zone right now. So Dobbins with 26, Michael Carter with 23, Travis Etienne 21, Najee Harris tied with Javonte Williams with 19, and then there's Master Teague and then Lorenzo Lingard sitting here with 17 touchdowns on the season right now. When you get to the receivers right now, who's catching the ball, receptions, you're going to probably see a running back up here. We always got one of them running back. Oh, no running backs right now. Jay Waddle had 93 catches, Schwartz with 85, Godwin with 80, Jamar Chase 77, and the tight ends with 72. Computer love. Here we go. Yards wise, Waddle has 2,442 yards. Right behind him is 1996. Anthony Schwartz. Jamar Chase with 1667. Eskridge with 1462. Godwin with 1424. Touchdowns at receiver level right now. We got 34 for Waddle, 21 from Schwartz, tied with Devontae Smith with 21, and Jamar Chase has 20. Behind that, Jordan Whittington, the rookie, with 19, Eskridge with 18. When you get to the defensive side of things, we want to know who's tackling the ball carriers the most right now in the running league. Roquan Smith with 97. Isaiah Simmons is more impressive with his 97 because that's not computer love. He played all his games. DeMarvion Overshawn, the Wolverine, with 87. Mekhi Parsons with 86. Jaquez Williams, 84. Sean Davis, 84. Rashawn Evans with 83. Tackles for loss, Snake, remember this was my favorite stat. Hufanga with 20. The safety, Brian Mills, got 15 tackles for loss. That's safety, bro. Oh, my God. Isaiah Simmons, 14, tied with Eford, Parsons, Boone, and Tyreek Smith. I'm impressed with Tyreek Smith at defensive end with 14 tackles for loss. That's serious. Also, Brian Williams, the my player, with 14 at middle linebacker. Who's getting to the quarterback and who's taking the quarterback down? Vicky D with 16, Rump with 15.5. So Falk got both the Duke boys at 1 and 2 right now. Myles Garrett at 15, tied with Billy Mann at 15. The African at 13.5, but Dupree with 13.5, and so is Carlos Basham with 13.5. Kwity Paye, the lone 12 man right now. Kwity Paye with 12. Josh Allen with 11.5, tied with Isaiah Simmons with 11.5. Then it's the Chase Young factor with 11. Tyreek Smith with 11. 10 Orlando. We're going to stay with those with double digits and keep it moving. And we get to the interceptions right now. Who's getting the picks the most right now? Derek Stingley is tied. We got 11. We got a four-way tie with 11 picks right now. Derek Stingley with 11, 13 pass deflections. We got J.C. Horn with 11, the best corner in the league at this point with 6 pass deflections. Byron Murphy caught up with 11 of them things with 8 pass deflections. And K.R. Elam for Mike with 11 out there. After that, you got Brian Mills, Justin Flo, Alexander, all tied with 10. And then there's a whole shitload of 9s running around. And I'm not saying names because there's too many of them, and then, you keep going down. Some of these stats, let's look at the deflections right now. Who's knocking balls down that should be catching the ball. Marshawn Lattimore with 13. Eric Stokes with 13. Shaquille Griffin 13. Stingley with 13. Then you got John Johnson III with 12. Forced fumbles. Who knocking the fumble? Who I think it's going to be, I knew it was going to be a Bengal. Malik Brown, my player, outside linebacker with 5. Chris Orlando with 4. Trey Norwood, the safety, with 4, knocking that shit out. Now, who's getting in the end zone out of all these defensive players? Tyrann Matthews with 4. Quay Walker for the 49ers, outside linebacker, with 3. Dylan Moses, Dylan with 3. Isaiah Pryor for the Bengals with 3. Isaac Taylor-Stewart has 3. Jalen Jones, the rookie safety, with 3. And then Justin Flo with 3. That's your stats right now, man. These guys out here putting in work. That's that. We're going to keep it moving. Again, man, AntHits, the franchise guru. You already know real Tupac is back. And my boy Snake back in the building, y'all. Let's get to it. We get to.
Coach,
I'm ready to show this
Commander.
nigga the roster so he can take one of y'all teams.